Let me just be completely clear. Let me be very clear. Let me be clear as well, Joe. Let me just be completely clear. Well, look, as I made clear, Steve.
Let me be very clear. That's the politician's way of saying, I'm not going to answer your damn question. So quit asking me about my damn mistresses. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Okay. Officially, let me be very clear. I have taken responsibility for the hurt I have caused in my personal life. I have apologized for it.
I have taken responsibility for the hurt that I've caused in my personal life. I've apologized to it. I've apologized for it. And I have taken responsibility for the hurt that I've caused in my personal life. And I've apologized for it. I have taken responsibility for the hurt that I've caused in my personal life. I've apologized for it.
I have taken responsibility for the hurt that I have caused in my personal life. I have apologized for it. Okay, so I'm reading it. Guess what? Guess who else is reading it? Take a look at Cunningham again. Watch his eyes very carefully. Tell me if he's not reading that.
I have taken responsibility for the hurt that I've caused in my personal life. And I've apologized for it. I have taken responsibility for the hurt that I've caused in my personal life. I've apologized for it.
I have taken responsibility for the hurt that I have caused in my personal life. I have apologized for it. So can we just forget about it? But unfortunately for Cunningham, during his press conference, his virtual press conference on Friday, they kept asking about it over and over again. Just watch. It's hilarious how he plays dodgeball with the obvious question.
I'm sorry to ask you this question, but Cal, you've said this race isn't about your personal life, but you've spent millions of dollars on TV ads telling people about your own personal story. So aren't your recent personal activities fair game for the public to review while judging your candidacy?
Look, let me be very clear. I have taken responsibility for the hurt that I've caused in my personal life. I've apologized to it. I've apologized for it. And I know that this campaign, our campaign, is about things that are much bigger and more important than just me.
Are there any other allegations of extramarital affairs that you think are going to surface? And do you think you owe voters more of an explanation than you've offered so far if you're asking for their vote?
Brian, look, we've heard from no less than Senator Tillis himself that this is what he wants to talk about. He wants to talk about this rather than his failed record. And let me just be completely clear that...
Cal, with all due respect, you did not answer Brian's question. Are there more women?
Let me be very clear. I'm hearing from North Carolinians that are telling me in no uncertain terms that they want their Senate candidate talking about the issues like those that we're talking about right here today. People are tired of hearing about personal issues. They want somebody focused on them. They want somebody who is going to be a champion for the things that matter in their lives. Let me be clear as well, Joe. I have taken responsibility for the hurt that I've caused in my personal life. And I've apologized for it. I've apologized to the supporters of this campaign. And now this campaign is about much more, things much bigger than me. It's about Grant and Lynn and Tamika and the countless hundreds of thousands of people across our state that need help right now.
Tell me, what does your internal polling say about how the situation with the affair allegation affecting your ability to win the election? What voters are you losing? To what degree does this matter allow Tom Tillis to come from behind and beat you?
Paul, let me say this. I'm hearing from people across North Carolina who want me focused on them. I'm talking about healthcare. I'm talking about COVID relief, talking about defeating this virus.
I'm not hearing you saying that there aren't other women. And I'm wondering whether that is going to be a distraction if you do end up going to Washington. Is this going to be something that we're going to be hearing about for months and months? Or is this chapter over?
Laura, again, let me thank you for your question. Let me just be completely clear that I have taken responsibility for the hurt that I've caused in my personal life. I've apologized for it. And I hope that you see reflected right here that I recognize that a candidacy for Senate and the work of a senator is about so much more than me. It's about the people of our state.
Too bad for Chuck Schumer when he chose a white bread vanilla boy to be the candidate for Senate from North Carolina, that he forgot about a certain unpleasant experience in the memories of many, many North Carolinians.
When the story of John Edwards having an extramarital affair while his wife was battling terminal cancer first surfaced in the National Enquirer, Edwards was emphatic in his denial.
The story's false. It's completely untrue. I've been in love with the same woman for 30 plus years, as anybody who's been around us knows.
He issued further denials when reports surfaced that he and his mistress, a filmmaker named Rielle Hunter who was making campaign films for Edwards, were having a so-called love child.
Yeah, that guy. But don't worry, he has taken responsibility for the hurt that he has caused in his personal life, and he has apologized for it. And I'll see you guys later.